Hi guys, how you doing? This is chart of the Bitcoin. This is 5-minute chart. Once the Bitcoin hit 24,000, almost 24,000, it had a rug pull. It went all the way down a bit below the 22,000 and made this really nice triangle on the 5-minute chart that's actually breaking on the downside. So right now we're gonna see what does this have to do with Litecoin, because Litecoin and Bitcoin are pretty much correlated. So if Bitcoin goes down, Litecoin might go down. So we're gonna check that if that's actually the case for Litecoin and if it's gonna go down. Now, before we start, how you guys doing? Doing good? Yeah. And also, we just got our first member on the Patreon. Thanks, man. Thanks for joining. That's $1 per month to get the exclusive stuff from this channel. Now, that said, also like and subscribe if you want to do that. Support the channel, that's one way. Also, when we get to the 500 subscribers, we're gonna do a live stream, first live stream ever. So you can ask questions if you guys want. So please do subscribe. Now, that said, let's go back to the Litecoin chart and see what actually Litecoin is doing right now. Because Litecoin is doing almost the same thing as Bitcoin right now. You see this drop over here. This is also a 5-minute chart. It's getting out of some kind of triangle here. Depends on how you draw the triangle. It drops out of the 5-minute triangle. But it's 5 minutes. Like, you cannot take too much from that, you know. So we're gonna go zoom out a little bit here on the 4-hour. We're gonna see that it's hitting this area, yellow area over here. That's actually some kind of resistance area, and I'm going to show you how I drew this resistance area. But first, let's zoom even more out on the daily, and we can see that actually Litecoin was in this big triangle for over 3 years, just like a lot of other altcoins. And right now the Litecoin is breaking out. It broke out around the 5th November, I think, like a lot of other altcoins did. Went up just like Bitcoin, and it's now hitting this resistance. So where does this resistance come from? Well, first, right now the Litecoin hit, I think, 110 here the most before it continued up. This first target was 110, and it actually tried to get above the 110. You can see here. Let me zoom more. First it hit 110, and then after that it tried to hit tried to go further up to this resistance over here, 113, and then went back below 110. So 110 is these wicks over here, down here, that are really important. Once the price went all the way to the top and started going back down, this creates some kind of support area, and once the support area was broken, that was the resistance, and now we are trying to break that same resistance over here. Now we're gonna remove this. So where does this area of resistance, the yellow area that I drew, coming from? For that we have to go down up to the monthly, and then we have to zoom out in the monthly to see that. Now the same thing, we can remove these lines so you can see this better. When the price started coming back down, the red bars, the full bodies, start creating the support, and the lowest body is here. Also, when this green candles started going up, it created resistance up here. So between the low and the high of the green and red, that's some kind of support we actually have to look for the breakout. So what's happening now for Bitcoin, for Litecoin on the daily? We're gonna see here that it's actually doing what it's supposed to be doing. In the start, this was some kind of high, a lower high, a lower high. We were in a downtrend, right? But now, once the downtrend has been broken, we made a higher high from this one and this one, right? So next target is making a higher high from this. So the next push up will be above 145, 100. But to get above 145, we have to manage to break this resistance over here. Once that resistance is broken, that's at 122, I think, 121, 122. Once the price is above 122 and it holds above 122, maybe so you get some kind of close on a 4-hour or daily, you can expect the price to go above 145. So how far will the price go up? Also for that, we're gonna go up on the daily and monthly. And we're gonna zoom in on the monthly here, and you can expect next resistance to be around 160, 161, somewhere around there, because these here lows are also support, but the first support that was created was up here, and that's at 160. So if it managed to break 120, the next target is 160. the next target is 160 for us. Okay, but will it break 120 now? Will it go all the way up to 160 and then get a correction? That's a little hard to tell. For me, it looks like it's gonna get correction now, and then later it's gonna break the area at around 120. So let's check out. Let me do like this and see if we can get some moving averages. So now we are on the daily, and as you can see, we have we can put up some moving averages here. On the daily, everything is good. We are above the 20 moving average, the 50, the 100 and 200 moving average. So technically we are bullish on just looking at averages on the daily. But let's look on the weekly, and the weekly is really nice because we have broken the 200 moving average and still going up. But we are extended from the 20 moving average. That's the red line over here. So, but overall, all the moving averages, we are really bullish. There's nothing that can say that's saying on the big time frames. Small time frames also are not yet broken. You see here the 4 hourly is not broken, the 20. The 1 hourly is getting back to the 20 over here. So what you want to see, look for, you know, on the, if it's going to break on the downside, is first to look for 1 hourly. Once the 20 and the 50 is broken, you want to go up to the 4 hourly and watch the support on the 20 and the 50, and then go up the time frames, right, and see where it's going to find the support. Now let's look at the MACD and the RSI. There's not much to say about MACD on the big time frames. It's really bullish. MACD is really bullish on the big time frames. This monthly, you can see here the cross came here in October. It's been bullish. This weekly, it's been just going up and diverging with the lines. Daily also bullish. Everything is bullish. Everything is bullish. Maybe 4 hourly, maybe it's starting to turn around, and 4 hourly it's in a no man's land. So basically you want to see. But what I'm not on the MACD, and this is also a tip for you guys, MACD doesn't work on small time frames. Anything below daily, even the daily, maybe weekly and monthly, MACD is really good at. Daily it can be decent. 4 hourly and below that, just don't use the MACD. I don't know why, but it just too many signals. I think that's the thing. RSI, the problem with the Litecoin and Bitcoin and everything else right now is the RSI on the weekly is pretty high. This is at 77, and you can see before that at around 77, that's this stop over here, and before that we did break 77 a lot of times. Here it was 83, but this was early run. This is the bull run of the 2016-2017, right? And the price was just going up really high without any stops. Like people didn't know what the real value is, so they were just buying. Now they know. I don't think we're gonna get these tops like we did over here, because people are more careful. They're gonna see that RSI is overbought, and I don't think weekly will go too much above this, because it's hitting this top here, this top here. This was early, too early to make to matter. So that's what I got for you now. So basically, to recap right now, what we have, it's hitting the resistance. 110 is the resistance. Then it goes from 15 to 120. When it's gonna break it, I'm not quite sure. You wanna watch at least, we are not bearish until we break the 90. Here's the 90. That's the support you wanna watch for. Once we break the 90 and we close below the 90, we are bearish. Until that, it can do whatever I wanna do. Like, it really doesn't matter. As long as it's in this part over here, we are very, very bullish. Okay. If it breaks on the downside, you can become bearish. And for the price to hit 160, it has to go above the 120 over here, or 120 over there, and then after that the next target is getting the higher high above 146, and then that would be something like here up at 160, 165, 160, whatever it's gonna be. That's gonna be next big resistance. So if we can manage to get about 121, 122, close above it, next target is 163, but watch out for 90. That's the bearish target. Once it closes below 90 again, we can see some downturn and some correction. It looks like it's bound for some correction because RSI is overbought. So we just have to wait and see what's gonna happen. Thanks for watching the video so far. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to subscribe and support the channel, and also if you want to join Patreon, it's $1 a month. It's really cheap. Like first 100 Patreons get it for $1 a month for rest of their lives. I'm gonna post more videos there, and yeah, videos that doesn't fit the YouTube algorithm, you know. YouTube algorithm likes bullish things, while Patreon, I can post like bearish, not bearish thing, but good buys, like things that people don't really search for, but are very interesting. Okay, thanks for watching. Where's my music? There's the music. Have fun, don't lose money. There was a new intro on the video today, and yeah, we are improving the channel. It's coming along. I've been busy lately, but it's coming along, and it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. Take care.